'Tis the season for all the best sales. It's holidays 2025. If you can believe it, we're almost done with the year 2025. But this is the time of year for all the best sales, or at least many of the best sales available. And many of y'all might also be looking for gifts for the baker or cook in your life. And so in this video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all where to be finding all of the great sales, my gift giving guide, plus we're kicking off this season with a really awesome giveaway. Hey y'all, welcome back to Grains and Grit. My name is Felicia, and on this channel, we talk all things real whole grains from a biblical perspective. I teach you how to be milling your grains, why you should be doing it, how to be baking that bread, and more. Okay, so I've been milling my grains for well over a decade, and I've been cooking from scratch for pretty much the same amount of time as well. And so my kitchen is basically my office. This is pretty much where I live, y'all. So as I stated, and as you're probably well aware of, that holiday season is here. Now, fun fact, I actually don't celebrate Christmas, but I know I'm in the minority for that, and many of y'all do and are looking for those gifts for a baker or cook in your life. And so in this video, I'm gonna be giving y'all basically some of the things that I love to use and are necessities in my kitchen as far as baking, milling grains, so on and so forth. But this is also the time of some of the best sales. So even if you are not celebrating Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever it is out there, this is still a great time to buy if you've been waiting for those really good deals. And I'll be sharing that with y'all. But also, we are doing a pretty awesome giveaway, which I'm really excited about. It's as a huge thank you to many of y'all out there who follow me, who've supported me, especially during this year of 2025. It's kind of been an interesting year for us here at Grains and Grit. Now, I'll go ahead and let you know about the giveaway. I will give you more details later on, but part of the entry to enter in this giveaway is going to be saying how many times I say the word y'all in this video. So I'm just giving you a heads up so you can go ahead and start counting. But more details later on in the video. So first of all, let's talk about the holiday sales. What sales are going to be going on right now? As I stated, is usually throughout the year, I say that these are some of the best sales that you will see for the year. It's an excellent time to be saving money, especially on those higher ticket items that you've been looking for. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is these sales oftentimes rotate, they change. Some I'm not even allowed to announce early until they actually launch, so I can't like prep you for it. So that's why I've actually created a page for y'all on my website. If you just go to grainsandgrit.com/holidays2025, you'll be able to see a list of all the current sales going on. And also I'll be linking all the things that I mentioned in this video as well. So if you want to see where to find all that, grainsandgrit.com/holidays2025 for the whole list and to see what's going on. And to really make sure that you are in the know of when the sales, I do recommend signing up for my weekly newsletter. That's my email list that I have. Good news, I have a wonderful freebie for y'all for signing up. I have a wonderful home milling newbie guide for y'all that's absolutely free when you sign up for my newsletter. But this allows me to also email y'all whenever the big sales hit as a reminder, and it's straight to your inbox, so you're not having to figure out what link you need to go to. But another reason for signing up for that email list is because I have something big of my own that will be launching in a few weeks, and you're gonna want to know about that when it launches. So signing up for my email list is the surefire way to know. All right, so now here's basically the top 10 list of gift giving ideas for the baker or cook in your life, especially those of us who are baking from scratch, who are milling our grains, those type of things. So of course, number one on this list is going to be a grain mill. And as I stated, this is sometimes the best time to buy. Now, I know that grain mills this year in 2025 have been wonky. They've been going in and out of stock. So there is that, but there are certain companies where you can actually back order that so you can go ahead and place your order in and then wait for it to back order so it's already in. And as far as right now, the sales, I'm not sure what's going to be happening with the sales as far as grain mills go. You're just going to stay tuned for those. But number 2 on my list to get is actually one of those really nice mixers like the Bosch Universal Mixer Plus or the Nutrimel Artiste, which right now with the Nutrimel sale, if you buy two eligible items, you can actually get 20% off when you buy 2 of them. So if you are looking at possibly like you were wanting a mixer, maybe gifting a mixer, now might be a good time to buy. And there are other things as well. But the point of the mixer is these are kind of bigger ticket items. They are excellent gift giving opportunities. And I know that for those who are really wanting them, they're really going to enjoy it. But I also, of course, if you are milling your own grains, I do recommend these particular mixers, the Bosch, the Artiste, or even the Ankarstrom, because they are powerful enough to handle any sort of freshly milled dough that has been made with 100% freshly milled grains. Your typical KitchenAid mixer usually is not going to cut it. So if you're watching this video wanting to buy for someone who mills their own grains and not sure what mixer to get, I would recommend staying away from the KitchenAid for that reason. All right, number 3 gift giving ideas are kind of any of your other kind of big appliances that are in the kitchen. This includes things like an Instant Pot, which I love, a food processor, also love. These are actually 2 items that I went for years. I did not want to jump on the bandwagon and buy, but when I did, hallelujah. I was wondering how I lived without these items in my kitchen, especially me as a mom of a large family. These are just those convenience tools that makes things easier. Another option is actually things like the Zojirushi bread machine, which is this is the only line of bread machines that I recommend for you when you use freshly milled grains, because they have the ability to customize the settings. So if you're looking at bread machines for someone who is using 100% freshly milled grains, I do recommend that you find one where you can customize the settings, like how long it rises, how long it bakes, so on and so forth, because most bread machines are made for all-purpose flour, which is a different ballgame than freshly milled wheat. So that's something to look out for with bread machines. And right now, the only one I'm aware of is the Zojirushi lines of bread machines that allow you to do that. And of course, another great appliance is things like a waffle maker. So if you really like waffles, you kind of have to have a waffle maker of some kind. They can be the cast iron ones or ones like I have that actually rotates. It's a double waffle maker that I really like, but that's also a great little tool to get someone as well. Number 4 is upgrading the cookware. Now, these are things like really nice bread pans. Now, I did a video about bread pans about a month or 2 ago, and then shortly after that, Nutrimel came out with, I think, the perfect bread pan. These are enameled cast iron bread pans that I do think is perfect. The size is perfect. The fact that it's cast iron bakes the bread beautifully, and they are beautiful bread pans. I now own 5 of them. And so that's something actually that I highly recommend. Nutrimel also came out with a Dutch oven that I think is an excellent size as well for those artisan breads, your sourdough, the ones that you're baking in a Dutch oven in the oven. And I think that it's an excellent size. It's also just a great Dutch oven as well. And those are also eligible items that right now for the sale with Nutrimel, if you buy 2, you get 20% off. Upgrading the cookware is something that I recommend because they can be a little bit pricier. Other options are things like caraway pans. These are non-stick pans that are actually non-toxic. And frankly, the one that I love the most from them is their muffin pans, because it really makes baking muffins a lot easier because it just slides right out, and they are non-toxic, truly non-toxic, non-stickware. So that's caraway. And again, all this will be linked on that page. Number 5 is if you have a sourdough lover or maybe someone who wants to get into sourdough, I recommend getting one of those cool sourdough kits. So these type of kits have things like the lame, maybe a sling, all the different things like the Banative baskets, those type of things for making sourdough and getting it all in a kit. It's just kind of fun because it has a lot of things, even the jar to put your sourdough starter in. Some come with a dehydrated sourdough starter. So it really all depends. The 2 that I'm most familiar with is T-Mars sourdough kit, and then Nutrimel has one as well. That's actually kind of new. Number 6 are great cookbooks. Yes, I love getting cookbooks. And that is definitely something that is excellent for the cook in your life. Now, if only there was a cookbook that was made for 100% freshly milled wheat. Oh, wait, there is. That's me. Yes, I do have my own cookbook, and this is all with recipes using 100% freshly milled wheat. And I actually made this cookbook with the newbies in mind. So especially if you were one of the new newbies, this is an excellent, simple, easy cookbook to get, especially to go along with a grain mill or a mixer or something like that. And this will be linked as well. But other great cookbooks that I like is, especially if you have a homesteader or cooking from scratch type person, as I love Jill Winger's The Prairie Homestead Cookbook. I love Mary's Nest Cookbook as well. Of course, Julia Child is one that's not necessarily homesteading, but it's just if you really want to get a grasp of cooking, Mastering the Art of French Cooking is wonderful to have as well. Number 7, and this is definitely for the more serious cook, are really good knives. I finally upgraded to excellent knives a few years ago, and I love it. You especially need good knives if you are like a homesteader and say you're butchering your own chickens, or you're a hunter with a deer. Like, you need good knives for so many reasons. Plus, it's just better to have excellent knives in the kitchen. Now, the 2 sets that I recommend that I have is I have the Wusthof knife set, and then I also have the Nakano knives, and these are really, really nice knives. I will go ahead and tell you that the Wusthof is kind of a bit heavier of a feel with the handle, where the Nakano is a little bit lighter, but both of them are still excellent knives. And I do recommend that with these knives, you also grab like a honing rod and then also a whetstone to be able to sharpen and hone your knives at home, because when you have really good knives, you got to keep them sharp, and you want the tools to continue doing that as well. Number 8 is actually for the coffee lover, and this is also for something that maybe the baker or cook in your life has all the things, but maybe they also enjoy coffee. And a wonderful coffee subscription is something that I think would be an excellent gift. So a company that I recommend, of course, is 7 Weeks Coffee. I've mentioned them before. They are not only excellent quality coffee, but it's nice to know that every dollar that I spend with them actually goes to help save babies from being aborted. So it's really saving babies' lives with every dollar that you spend, which is a very important cause to me. But that is a company that actually offers these coffee subscriptions. So you can purchase it for someone and they can just automatically be having coffee sent to their house each month, and you can choose how long that subscription is. Number 9 is to really show off your love of whole grains by buying some Grains and Grit merch. Yes, we have our own merch, y'all. We have t-shirts, we have aprons. The I Need Bread is by far my favorite one. I need to get another one. But we also have the coffee mugs. And don't worry, men, I've got y'all covered as well. Now, last but not least, number 10, all else fails, a gift card. Now, do know that this depends on the person that you're buying for, because some people see gift cards as the lazy way out. Personally, for me, I don't care. It's a gift card and it allows me to get what I want. So this is great. Especially, I recommend a gift card, say if you know someone really wants like a bigger ticket item, say maybe a grain mill or a mixer, but you just don't know what they want and you don't want to buy the wrong thing. A gift card is very, very helpful, because that allows them to go and buy what they want. Or maybe you're just wanting to contribute part of the money to a larger purchase. So the gift cards I recommend are ones like to Pleasant Hill Grain, because they do have, I mean, the grain mills, the mixers, so many tools, baking. Another one is Lehman's, because it's Lehman's. You can get gift cards. I believe like Nutrimill gives you gift cards. You can purchase them there. And then of course there's Amazon, which I much prefer supporting the smaller companies. So that's my top 10 list, y'all, for the baker or cook in your life. Now the part that I know many of y'all have been waiting for, and that is the giveaway. I've actually been able to partner up with Nutrimill, which is a company that I love. If you haven't noticed, I keep mentioning them. But I've actually partnered up with them to give away one lucky winner a Bosch Universal Mixer Plus or the Nutrimill Artiste mixer. So these are 2 mixers that I have. I love them. They are excellent mixers that will last you quite a long time. And I'm so excited to be able to give one to one of y'all. So here's the rules for the giveaway. First of all, you do have to be age 18 or older. You do have to have a United States mailing address. Plus, you need to share this video to be entered in the giveaway. Now, you can share it however you want. Facebook, Instagram, text someone, email someone, however you want to do it. Share this video and comment below with how many times I said the word y'all in this video. Who knows how many times I say it, because I say it a lot. And then also, just to be fun, just let me know what on this list, or maybe there's something else that you would like to have, that what is on your wish list. I would like to know below. Now the giveaway will be drawn, one random winner will be drawn. It will be closed Friday, November 14th of 2025. And so I will respond to the winner's comment on this video, letting you know that you won and how to contact me so you can claim your prize. And I'll also put in the description box below, giveaway closed, when this giveaway is officially closed. Now, also do know that this is a completely free giveaway. It is not sponsored by YouTube or anyone like that, but just know that it's completely free. So if someone tells you that you won and they're asking for money, it is a scam. Ignore them, please. Now, for those of you who do not win, just remember that you can always shop at Nutrimill at any time you want. And I actually have a coupon code GRAINS20 where you can actually save $20 off of your purchase. This doesn't always apply to sale items. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but you can still get $20 off with my coupon code, even if you don't win. All right, y'all, so that is it. Again, comment below so you can be entered into this giveaway. I'm really excited to be sharing this with y'all. And if you are new to this channel and you're wanting to know why you should be milling your grains, what is all this about, then be sure to check out this video here. And as always, I hope that y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.